Hey everyone, Melissa here. I am at one of my favorite places, Dragonman's. If you haven't seen us, come and check us out. We are in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I haven't really made a lot of videos lately because we have been preparing for our Front Range Freedom Shoot, one of our largest events of the year. Before I go into the prizes, we have one of the largest lineup of prizes this year, and it wouldn't be possible without all the amazing companies supporting us. But I want to just talk to you about the promotions that we'll have that weekend. So really, the largest one will be that we are comping the excise tax for firearms and suppressors of companies that will be out here. So companies like Palmetto State Armory, Rugged, Diligent Defense, Energetic Armament, any company that will be attending that will be subject to the excise tax, we are going to eat it for you. So there are a lot of suppressor promotions on a monthly basis. So that weekend while you attend, there might be some free tax stamps already on the suppressors that you want to purchase. And if it's an attending company, you also get comp the excise tax. Not only that, but you will be able to come down, save on the excise tax, and then pre-reserve it. So it doesn't have a promotion for a free tax stamp currently. You can go ahead and we will store it for you so that we can file in January and you will be exempt of that $200 NFA fee that just passed with the big beautiful bill, and now it's a $0 fee that will go into effect in January. I highly, highly recommend that you come in that weekend, get exempt from the excise tax, pre-reserve your item, because come January, that will be in really high demand for the suppressor that you want. You may not be able to get them. Wait times will increase, and then here in Colorado, we have another legislative session coming up in January to May, and we don't really know what they're going to pass. So they might go after the NFA items. So I highly recommend that you be smart. You pre-reserve, you get that $0 fee, and you still meet current statute requirements here in Colorado. We don't know what's going to happen in the upcoming years, and the suppressor that you want, again, might not be here in January. So pre-reserve it and really take advantage of the excise tax-free promotions September 13th and 14th. All right, let's get into the prizes, because there is over 150 prizes to be won in the general prize pool, in the shooting competition prize pool, and the VIP prize pool. So there will be a couple of ways to win prizes. Number one, if you just bought a general ticket and you want to be able to win things from the general prize pool and the shooting competition prize pool, you can enter into the general for $10 a ticket. In order to win the shooting competition prizes, you have to participate in the shooting competition. You will be up against 5 other people, and the best 2 of the 5 get tickets to enter into the shooting competition. So very, very easy ways to get entered to win. Now, if you want a VIP prize, unfortunately, yeah, you have to buy the VIP ticket. You got to come to the after party where we'll have political keynote speakers. We'll have some other people talking about the companies or products, and we'll be picking names at the end of the night. So it'll be really exciting. Definitely get a ticket to that. 2 of the largest prizes that I can't wait to see who wins them. I don't have the certificates now, but we have 2 hunts that are being donated, one from Python Cowboy and one from Sandy Creek Outfitters. They're down in Texas. Python Cowboy is in Florida. Python Cowboy is donating a 4-person guided python hunt. So unfortunately, they're not really paying for the flight. So at some point you have to get down there. And if you get down there, then you can actually get the python hunting experience. Now, Sandy Creek Outfitters, they do boar hunts, and they will actually take you out at night, and it is a guided boar hunt. So Sandy Creek does some really cool stuff like that. I think those hunts go for about $600. Python Cowboy, it's about $2,000. So these are really some generous prizes being donated by those 2 companies. All right, so let's start off with some of the prizes that will be the most desirable, the firearm suppressors, optics, and we have ensured that there are a lot of these throughout every prize pool, general, shooting competition, and VIP. Now, for the VIP, yes, I haven't announced this yet, but Daniel Defense will be sponsoring the VIP party, and they are donating some rifles that you could potentially win at the VIP party. So it will be rifles such as the DDM4s, DDM-V7s, some really, really nice stuff from Daniel Defense. And actually, they haven't shipped the rifles that we will be giving out, but they'll look a lot like this. So obviously, Daniel Defense is tried and true. Who wouldn't want to win a Daniel Defense rifle? But unfortunately, we won't have enough for the other prize pools. So you got to come to the VIP party if you want to win a Daniel Defense rifle. All right, the next up would be a Beretta A300 Ulta. So this could be a VIP prize. We're going to try to get 2 of them so we can put one into the shooting competition and also the VIP, but it's one of my favorite shotguns by Beretta. It's an auto loader and it's just really great quality, and it's super light, but it actually handles the recoil very well. So whoever wins that, I will be really jealous of because it's a great prize. Now, we will also have some other shotguns by G-Force Arms, so it will be at a different price point, but hey, who doesn't want a free shotgun? And it really does the job. It's going to be great for you know, just maybe sport shooting or, you know, having fun with clays, stuff like that. Tippmann Arms, they make some of the best 22 rifles on the market. They're donating an M4 22. This is chambered in 22, and you get the case with it, you get an extra magazine. It's just really great for kiddos out there. Really appreciate Tippmann for sending that. Another 22 that you could win will be a Ruger 1022. Now, this won't be any Ruger 1022, but we are also going to put the Ruger 1022 kit by ATI either on it, or you'll be able to win it with it, and you can assemble it yourself if we don't get enough time to install it. But it will be a package deal. So again, something great for kiddos out there, but it's a really cool little entry-level gun. All right, TGX, they are kind of like a Cerakote engraving company here in Peyton, Colorado. They donated this Ruger S-FAR. If you haven't heard of the Ruger S-FAR, it's one of the best baseline 308 models that you can go with if you're just getting to the 308 line. They Cerakoted it. They're donating the scope with it. And I know that this will really be desirable just because of the quality of the Ruger S-FAR in general, the fact that it's a 308 and it's our only 308 that you will be able to win. Now, you can also win this Flex Defense Raider. It comes with a complete firearm inside the fire control unit, and for those of you who are not familiar with the Flex Raider, you kind of press on this little lever right here and out pops your stock. Obviously, you want to practice that, make sure it's not too close to your face and all of that. And you get this cool little combo. This might be a VIP prize. However, there are some other Raiders that you could potentially win. I'm going to get to that when I get to the Flex Defense and ENT Matter Industries stuff. So it's going to be a really cool prize that I can't wait to see who wins it. So we actually are purchasing some of the lowers that PSA is selling to raise money for their NFA lawsuit. We wanted to support that, so we've purchased some lowers, and then we're also going to allow people to purchase a ticket so that money will be donated to PSA on a federal level, and then the money to win these will go on a state level. So it's kind of a win-win as far as funding the fight against, you know, this anti-gun tyranny, I guess, and we will also be donating a PSA upper. So we'll have some cool lowers and uppers that you can win across the board, VIP shooting competition in general. As far as Suppressor goes, we have a couple of them that have been graciously donated by these companies. So first and foremost, Diligent Defense, they are donating 2 suppressors that will also come with a combo. You get the muzzle brake and the hub adapter with it, and you get to pick what suppressor you want. So if you have an 8.6 or a 338 Lapua rifle, you can go with their DTF, very large kind of hunting rifle can, but these are really light and they really help with suppression. Energetic Armament is also donating a suppressor of your choice. I really like these guys. They will be out here, so if you haven't heard of them and you want to try out their products, definitely come out that weekend because they're really doing some good stuff in the suppressor industry. Not only that, but Thunder Beast will be out here as well, and they have graciously donated 2 free 22 takedown suppressors. So you get, you know, a certificate that you can redeem for that. And also, if you haven't tried Thunder Beast stuff, come on out because they'll be here as well. Now, as far as optics goes, Vortex is donating one of their new Defender red dots. So that's the battery. This is going to be the ST model. So this is one of their brand new optics that came out this year. So really nice of them to donate. They'll also be out here attending, and we also stock Vortex optics here in the store. So come and check them out. Talk to the Vortex reps as well. You can also win Arc and Optics. They donated 4 certificates to be able to get 50% off of select models on their website. So if you win this, you'll go online and you get 50% off of these Arc and Optics. Swamp Fox will be here. They are going to be donating a scope optic combo. So it'll come with the mount, it'll come with the offset red dot on the scope, and I believe it'll be a Warhawk 1-6, and then they're also going to be donating a Liberty 2 for the offset. So it'll be a whole big combo with the scope and the mount for the red dot and the actual scope itself. So really, really nice of Swamp Fox. All right. If you're looking for a handgun, we have some handguns that we will be giving away. A lot of these products are all going to be either in the general shooting competition or the VIP prize pool. These handguns down here will all be in the general and the shooting competition prize pool, so you could potentially win a Canik Meta, one of my favorite compact guns. It comes with a lot of accessories inside. You get a holster with it, and then you can also win a Taurus GX4. We have 2 of them that somebody will win. Also Hyperfire, if you go to the Hyperfire booth, you can see the handgun that they'll be donating as well. So they're going to donate one, and I don't have it yet, but we'll have 4 handguns that you could potentially win. All right, so that's it for firearms, suppressors, and red dots. We'll kind of just start on all of the other stuff that is still really, really cool. So it's just starting down the line over here. All right, so we have some Otis cleaning kits. We got a bunch of other cleaning kit stuff. You will not just win this cleaning wipes. These will obviously go with something else. So we want you to feel like you won something when when we pick your name. So you'll be able to get like a combo of some of these wipes and the oil and cleaning kits and so forth. B5 systems, we love their stocks. We use them on all the Dragonfires. They have graciously donated a lot of the Bravo. Stocks for rifles, we got the SOP mod, and then we also have the CPS precision stock down here. This is not a cheap stock. It's one of my favorites. So if you're building a precision rifle, you will be really happy if you win that stock. AccuTac, speaking of precision shooting or hunting, these AccuTac bipods are extremely durable. They have a lot of different height adjustments and really user-friendly. They're also M-LOK compatible, and they will last years and years. If you know anything about AccuTac, their bipods are anywhere from $300 to $400. So the fact that you can win this for a $10 ticket is wild, right? So I really am excited for whoever wins these, because I've always wanted one, and it will last literally forever and ever and ever. So I'm really excited for you guys who win the AccuTac bipods. Stern Defense, they donated last year, and they are participating again this year. They're always gracious enough to support us, and I really appreciate them. They make a lot of stuff, so check out Stern Defense. They make triggers. They make this quick detach stock adapter, so you can just put on your stock, take it off if you're looking for a compact rifle. So check out Stern Defense. Really appreciate them helping us out this year. Also, B5 Systems is donating some grips as well, so appreciate all of those guys. Vaultec, they are donating a life pod with a concealed carry backpack. So the life pod is just big enough for the backpack. So if you are looking for something to put your firearm in when you're traveling, in your car, or even in your luggage, this is going to be an awesome present, and it comes with a backpack. It's biometric and fingerprint compatible, which is biometric, and then you can put in your code if you'd like it to, and just a whole bunch of ways to open this guy up. And if the battery dies, you can actually power it on with a USB cord. So appreciate Vaultec, and go and check out all the Vaultec products. Now, coming back down the line here, Reardon Manufacturing, so they make a lot of cool muzzle devices and the hub adapters for your suppressors. They are graciously donating 3 sets. So you'll get the hub adapter and the muzzle brake. So if you get a suppressor, or you just want a cool muzzle brake, they're donating those as well. And then also Outlier. So Outlier makes barrels, and you get a certificate for 50% off. So if you're doing a build, you'll really appreciate this. And we might just put these, one in the general prize pool and one in the shooting competition prize pool. What else? Burn Proof Gear will not only be in attendance, but they're also donating. So they're donating a suppressor cover, a rail wrap, and then also a nice little fanny pack. So you can get some stuff from Burn Proof Gear, especially if you have suppressors. Their suppressor covers are very durable, and they'll also be out here. We also stock them in stores, so you can check them out. You can come in here and purchase and check out all of Burn Proof Gear's stuff. All right, let's see what else you can win. 511, they will also be in attendance. You can win. They donated some fanny packs. They have a cool apron for cooking. It says on here, grilling machine, so kind of a cool little patch, and then a backpack, so you can get this nice big backpack, and don't know what you're going to do with it, but hopefully you make it into something cool. So appreciate 511. They'll also be out here as well if you want to just interact with the 511 staff. So yes, this is a longer video because we have a ton of prizes, and like I said in the beginning, it is the largest pool of surprises that we've had ever in really any year that we've done this. All right, Flux Defense, like I said, if you don't win the complete firearm, we will have 2 of these Flux Raider frames, these chassis, one in FDE and one in black that you could win. One will be a general prize that you could win, and then one will be a shooting competition prize. And they come in these boxes, so some really cool stuff. You just pop in the FCU on the slide in the barrel and you got yourself a complete firearm. These are accessories, so you don't have to do a background check for them. You can literally just take them. Now, Antimatter Industries, they kind of partner with Flux a lot. They're going to give you these gas pedals, so they go onto your handgun, and they actually really help to minimize recoil. So these are about $130 each. They look like, oh, you know, like some $30 piece of metal, but it's not. And it really does mitigate recoil, and they're precision made, and they're about 130 bucks each. So it's really cool. Flux has also donated a lot of stickers, so really appreciate that. These will go into a lot of the swag bags. If you get a Premier ticket or a VIP ticket, you'll get some Flux swag. Now, a company called Rev Industries, they've donated a ton of these revolver speed loaders. So if you're a revolver enthusiast and you really want a speed loader, definitely check out Rev Industries. If you don't win one, you know, go to their website, revindustries.com, and feel free to purchase one. Now, these will more than likely be given away with, you know, a cleaning kit or something else, so that you're not just getting a speed loader, but you'll also get some other things with it, so to increase that value. Crate Tactical has generously donated a couple of knives that are actually really cool. They're OTF knives. So OTF means out the front, and you just press up, the knife comes out, some really precision blades going on, you get some oil with it, and they say some cool stuff, and you get a nice little case with it. They've also donated these wallet, the original proof wallets. So they're actually quality made, kind of nice leather on there and steel, and they protect your information from being stolen. So you can just keep your credit cards in there and so forth. And these will be, again, shooting competition and general prizes. They've also donated some swag, so again, you'll get some if you win the prize or in the swag bags. I will be making a whole video on what the swag bags will include and how can you get one. All right, next up is Second Amendment Bourbon. They have generously donated 6 bottles of bourbon. Really like these guys. They supported us last year. They support us this year. If you don't win a bottle, definitely check them out at Second Amendment Bourbon. They make some of the, in my opinion, coolest stoppers, cork stoppers. So they have a little 2 on there, and then the ammo, you know, 5.56 rounds make the A. So it says 2A, and you know, after the bottle's long gone, you'll still have this as a keepsake. So I really like that they do that. Next up is a local distillery here in Colorado Springs. They do a ton of commemorative bottles for the military, armed forces, first responders. This one's going to be a 21-year cast strength whiskey bottle. It has our nice, cool little sticker on there that says Dragonman. So they made these specific for this event, and it is a 21 year. So Frogman, never forget, and freedom is not free. So it kind of always has some cool designs on the bottle, and these will be either a VIP prize or a shooting competition prize. So check them out. Art of the Spirits. They make a lot of really, really great whiskey for that whiskey lover in your life. Next is going to be Axle. So I wear their hearing protection constantly. So if you want something that isn't big, bulky muffs, they have generously donated their X-Cores and their GS Extremes, which are going to be Bluetooth compatible electronics. So you can now have, you know, conversations with people on the range. These are not cheap. They're anywhere from like $150 to $250. So whoever wins these for $10, I mean, it's an awesome prize to win. For just that $10 ticket. Even if you bought 2 tickets, 20 bucks, it really pays for itself. All right, moving down the line. So ATI makes a ton of stocks, chassis, grips for shotguns, rifles, and they have generously donated all of this stuff. Now, if you win just like the grip, again, you might get something else with it, but you might also just get a 1022 chassis. So ATI will also be out here attending, so you can, you know, talk to them about installation and all of their products and get some really good feedback from them. But they were kind enough to donate a ton of stuff, and I really appreciated them. Again, you'll be able to win a 1022 rifle with one of their chassis at the VIP party if you get a ticket for that. Next up is going to be a company called True Blue Gun Lube. They are a newer gun cleaning company. They actually make a lot of suppressor cleaning kits and general cleaning kits, but they've put together these cleaning packs that have some gun grease in them, some gun cleaner, some gun oil. And this guy actually reached out to me when he heard that we were doing this event. He's like, hey, I want to be part of it. I want to support you. I want to get my name out. And he was kind enough to donate these cleaning kits for the prizes. So he'll be out here in attendance, to make sure that you visit the True Blue Gun Lube booth and talk to him about all of his products as far as cleaning goes. Next is going to be Caliber Coffee. They sent a ton of coffee for you to try out. So we'll be probably putting these in some swag bags. They sent tons of stickers, but if you don't get a Caliber Coffee somewhere in your prize or your swag bag, definitely just check them out. Caliber Coffee, they kind of partner with PSA a lot, and they're over, in North Carolina, I believe, or South Carolina, and they just do a lot of really, really good work for the Second Amendment community. All right, next up is going to be Mountain Man Medical. They are donating a Yellowstone trauma kit, and it will be like $150 value. So really appreciate those guys. They also partner with KSG Holsters, and I don't have these certificates right now, but KSG Holsters, you'll get, they're donating $200 gift certificates to get a quality holster from KSG Holsters. So we'll have those when the event is going on, and you got to get a ticket and you got to attend. All right, last but not least, we have some shirts and hats that were sent to us by SIG. We have Magpul shirts, and we have a ton of Vortex hats. We have SIG hats, so you can potentially get a shirt, a Vortex hat, or you might, if you come in and buy a Vortex optic, you'll get a hat with those as well. So definitely come and check us out, because you never know what you're gonna win. All right, guys, so that sums it up. Couple of different ways to win. So you can just get the general ticket, you can engage in the shooting competition, or you can attend the VIP party. A lot of people have been asking me, well, what's going on at the VIP party? We will have food, we'll have hors d'oeuvres, we'll have our own private venue with bartenders, and we'll have speakers that are going to be political representatives coming to talk to you about what's going on in Colorado. We actually have 5 political keynote speakers, and we also have a exclusive musician. So he does some country songs and so forth. So you'll have live music, you'll have keynote speakers, you'll have food, you'll have drinks, and you get to interact with a lot of the industry people coming out. So it's going to be really nice, and it's at the Garden of the Gods Resort. It doesn't get prettier than that. We have an entire backdrop of Garden of the Gods and Pikes Peak, so you get the real Colorado experience. All right, that's what's going on with prizes. Be sure to get those tickets, frontrangefreedomshoot.com. I'll put the links in this video, and we hope to see you September 13th and 14th. See ya.
Holy moly, what's going on here? What, are we moving? What's with all this stuff? I take off Monday, I come back early, and the whole cabinet's here full.
You can't enter to win because you work here. Employees are off the limit, for entering to win prizes, but these are all for the attendees. September.
Wow, all this stuff we're going to be giving away. Unbelievable. This is going to be the biggest year ever. Holy moly.
A lot of companies participated this year to support this event and make all of our attendees happy. But don't worry, you won't have to work the prize booth and picking names both days. You're going to be in charge of the demos.
Right.
You want to tell them about the demos?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be demonstrating my homemade flamethrower. We're going to be shooting the 50 caliber off the Jeep. We're going to be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So you don't want to miss it. This is probably going to be the last one. It's going to be so wild. It's going to be like off the hook, out of control, like Yahoo!
Get those tickets, guys. Otherwise, you won't get to see what happens here September 13th and 14th. We'll see you then.